Hi. I already lit the incense, but I was beginning to do a collective reading, and um, my mom asked me to go to my room because she was using the table with her boyfriend. So this is a blue incense. I dipped it inside of a fragrance that I really enjoy. That it belongs to me. It's blue. Bring it closer so you guys can see. Like the incense is blue. This is the holder of the incense. Yeah, I already saged like the cards. I don't do it on camera because it's very sacred how I do the saging of the cards. I usually use saging as what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but it's actually true. I usually like sage, but I don't use it as like something to like talk about. It's very like sacred. So before I start, I just want to say that I was called to do this reading because my ancestor and my spirit guide, both of them were like telling me to do this reading because it's important. And I actually like have to get back to school, but I'm gonna finish my class and my courses a little later. But this is like a reading that needs to get out because people think that it's okay to, like, anyone can be spiritual, anyone can be a person that reads tarot. But I noticed that a lot of negative readings have been coming out, and they think that it's scaring me or other people, and I want to put this reading out there because this reading is based off of, see? This reading is based off of the karma of the tarot readers, and this is a real reading. This is not just no fake reading or anything like that. This is a real reading. I don't even have the time to do this reading. This is why I'm giving like a summary about what this reading is going to be about. And I was sitting at the table, like the table that I was doing like the reading in. I started the reading and I was shuffling the cards, and okay, let me get that. I had a notification on my phone, another notification. I really should have just turned the notifications off. But I had got the Empress in the middle of the deck, and then I got the High Priestess in the middle of the deck. But I was already asking the card something in my mind. But I was also asking like what was the karma, but I didn't take the card out to verify what the karma was. It was just like showing what I was, my energy, like the middle of the deck. So what I want to say is that this reading is based off of the karma of tarot readers. I'm not saying that they're fake, but I'm just saying that some of them don't even realize what they're doing. They don't even realize that like it's serious business when you sit up there and you tell like the future in a negative way. Like it's very sacred for you to go out there and say something so negative and then call it a reading. It's not a good thing. It's very bad. You have to have professionalism when you do it. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't care about that kind of stuff, and that's okay. Like I have to put this message out because of, see, left out in the cold, and I just split the deck. And that's the energy right now of the people who have been victimized by these tarot readers who have sat up there and put information out as a way to distract them from their own healing process. And that is not okay. It's not. I have not even started the reading yet, and it's very deep. It's very deep. Because I really do have ancestors. I don't like to put readings out there because I'm not trying to gain attention. You don't have to watch this if you don't want to, but this stuff has to be said. I just did this. I flipped the deck. I split the deck again, and I got the Lovers. So that's what I'm trying to explain. Spirit is telling me to say this, and they're telling me to say that a lot of people who have been making readings saying nonsense about stuff, and like it doesn't even have to be like, there's very different situations, okay? There could be like a situation where someone puts a reading out and they have no idea that this person was a good person, and they heard something from someone else and they already think something from spirit. But the Lovers was in the middle of the deck, and this tells me a lot. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm really not. But let's just get on with the reading, because it's very important. Some of them don't even know, like I am not like the type of person to go out there and call out karma, but it's like some of them are just asking for it. They are. And look at my shirt. Anyone know that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick were laughing? See? Now it's at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers. This is not a love reading. This is a reading to inform people that in my house, we are protected. Just know that. And my loved ones are protected. Yes, despite the fact that something had happened to my sister, it was not brought upon her by any... It was not brought upon her by anyone. Like, and someone did it to her, but that's the thing. It won't work on me. I have a lot of ancestors. I was sitting at the table, like I was saying earlier, I was sitting at the table and I saw like a spirit. My grandmother's ashes are on my living room table, and it wasn't my grandmother though. I know who it was. I work with spirit. Dear loving ancestors and spirit guide and angels, guardian angels, what is the messages or the karma of the people abusing their abilities and using messages to build fear into others who are just minding their business. What is the karma for people? Hold on, I want to put this on something more steady. I cannot put this on this, but I could like lean it right here. I could literally lean it right there. Yeah, it's a better lean right there. I don't have nothing to hold it against. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Okay. What is the karma for the tarot readers who are misusing their gifts to manipulate connections, to manipulate the life paths of innocent people who have done nothing to them? Because I'm tired of it, I am. People want to go on with their lives. You know, some people are so just worried about, oh, she did this with this person, now she has to get this and this and this and that, when it's not even the case. People can learn from their mistakes and move on. The Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords just popped out. Okay. I'm gonna take out 2 more cards. They're gonna pop out by themselves. Yeah. I knew that that was the case. The Queen of Swords was gonna pop out. I already knew that because Spirit told me. And I commented on one of the channels and I was like, oh, well, the Queen of Swords popped out, so I know what I'm dealing with already, you know? This message is not only for me, it's for everyone who has dealt with these tarot readers that are like this. Okay. Okay, I got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to take out one more, even though I said that I was going to only do a couple of them. They fly like hotcakes when I flip them. They do. I mean, like, I really have, like, that. If I wanted to do tarot readings for a living, I could. I really could. But, you know, sometimes people don't even like to hear the truth. They like to hear nonsense. And right now, I'm only going to tell you nothing but the truth. Justice. Justice fell on the ground. And let me tell you something. That is exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, it fell on the ground, and that's considered a message because it fell on the ground. No, that's exactly what's going to happen. People are going to get their justice from all of the manipulation, from all of the, oh, this and this and this and that. Yes, people have been in relationships where they were not the one for that person. But let me tell you something. That doesn't mean that they deserve anything bad to happen to them. It doesn't. And this stuff needs to stop. It does. And I just proved it. I just proved it. Right on my lap. The Temperance and the Sun in reverse. That means that I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not taking these cards, but I know what they mean though. I don't want to hear it in the comments because Spirit told me to put this out. Hold on. What I see is, I see a person, the Queen of Swords, who is a person who is very egotistic. They always like to be right about something or someone when they don't like the person. And the Knight of Pentacles is the man in this situation. Like, the Queen of Swords is like that person who is like, oh, off with her heads. And then this is the guy that's like, oh, well, here's my pentacle, you know, don't even take their other offers, they're not even gonna work out. Like, yeah, that's exactly what's been happening to a lot of divine feminines. Like, you know, like, basically, like, oh, like, the Queen of Swords is, like, egging it on for the Knight of Pentacles to sit up there and make it seem as though as if that's the only option for a divine feminine. And the Ace of Pentacles is what's going to be offered to the divine feminine, and she's going to get her justice. Now, I'm going to pick another card, because that's the thing. Like, people think that I don't have those gifts, and I do. I'm not taking these. They fell on the ground, and there was like 5 of them. But this is what the message is. It is. Because people will sit up there and they'll be like, oh, like, people who don't even know you in a situation like this, the cards, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles and Justice, that's how they all came out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the whole concept. The Queen of Swords is not always a bad person, but in this case, in my case, which I'm reading the energy for, like, not only myself, but divine feminine who have been going through something that is similar to my situation. Like, it doesn't even have to be finances. It could just be like, say for instance, left out in the cold, like I had showed you guys. Like, that's what's been happening to divine feminines. They've been left out in the cold. And what's going on is that the Queen of Swords is like basically like wanting to take control over the situation. She's like, oh, I'm keeping divine masculine. And then like the person who is divine feminine in any situation, whether it's for that divine masculine or for a different divine masculine, doesn't even care. They're being attacked by the Queen of Swords because she wants to feel like she has control over the Knight of Pentacles being with this specific divine feminine. And divine feminine didn't let that get to her. She accepted this Ace of Pentacles from the Lord Savior because it looks like it's like the it looks like God has like, it's like angelic dust, and then God opened his hand and gave her this pentacle. It wasn't even like a specific person, you know, like you see how he's holding up this pentacle and no one even grabbed it. Like she definitely grabbed this pentacle. Like it's not even their pentacle no more. Like, and then you see like the marriage thing right here. Sometimes people have like you know, those marriage altars or whatever they're called. I don't know exactly what they're called, but like they have like those things right there. Like it's like, this is like a bullshit offer with a warrior, or you know what I'm saying? Because you know how those gang members, they make you feel so, or not even gang members, like men who are not even worth it, who sit up there and make it seem like, oh, you have to take their offer because of all the drama and chaos that they have created, and try to manipulate it and seem like they're the knight and savior when they're really not. And then it was an offer this divine feminine took this offer that was given by God. Because that's probably what you guys are going to thinking. Who was given this offer? Right? None of your business, honestly. But it was an offer of real love, offer of marriage, offer of abundance in a relationship, and all of that stuff. And no one wanted this divine feminine to have this offer. And in the end, justice was served for all of the karma, for the people who have stood in her way. Now, I'm going to get more into it, because this is not only my energy, like this is a lot of other divine feminines who have the similar situation going on with them. Like I'm not the type of person who I would just like make a reading for just myself, you know what I'm saying? But this is the energy, like this is literally my energy. It's my energy and a collective energy. And some people say that you cannot do that or whatever like that, but you know, I know that I'm not the only one, you know, and you always have to have that, like that's the attitude of success. It is the attitude of success. This is the cards. They look upside down. It looks upside down, but they were facing up. Justice, when I picked it up off the floor, it was facing up. Whether you believe me or not, like this is a message from spirit. I'm letting you know, like I already got this message before, but you know, I'm putting it out there so that way people know, because I was told to do this reading, and right now I don't even have the time. I don't. I'm gonna take out one more card, and that's it. And I'm gonna ask the deck a question, okay? It's funny because this card, it was like faced this way, and it was the Wheel of Fortune, and it was like covered up. Like Spirit was like, don't even tell him at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Don't even tell him. I know, right? Don't even tell him. Spirit, guide, please bring forth the messages for the karmics who don't even see their karma coming, who are standing in the way of the real divine feminine. The King of Cups reversed. So let me tell you this. and the Queen of Pentacles. Let me just tell you this, hon. This is your karma. And let me tell you, it is real. When I put out a deck or when I put out a reading, just know that that's exactly what's going to happen. So, these two cards. You might be the Queen of Pentacles. You might have the job, the support, the everything. And when you lose the person who you took from someone else, you're gonna get the King of Cups reversed, which is not a good offer. The King of Cups upright is not even a good enough offer. It isn't, not in my eyes. So just know that. Wow, Divine Feminine sitting up there with her justice and all of her mighty will. I only wanted to pick one card, but usually energy like that, when it has to do with karma, you get 2 cards because it's a lot of energy. It's like when you're dealing with your karma, when it comes to like a relationship or stuff like that, it has to do with like 2 people. So that's the energy of her and the energy of the person who she's going to be having to deal with when she loses the person who she's been lying to the whole time. And some of these people are tarot readers, and they sit up there and make it seem like, oh, like I'm so much better off. Yeah, I just put all the truth out there in 6 cards. Bye.